Hello, hello, hello. What up? What up, Tways? What up, Wink? Veggie Boy? Bricks? What up, dude? Alba? Oba? Welcome. What's the program for today? I never know. We always end up finding some crazy. What up, Siren? Siren. What up, Anton? What game is this? This is Microsoft Excel expansion pack. Get this cutie all the way. What is that? Is there a timestamp? Am I in this? I think I'm in this. Maybe not. 2:48. Oh my, wait, what show is that? I think that was Avant Gardner in New York. This show was insane. Look how sweaty Nightmare is. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was in New York. You are from NYC? Nice. Yeah, that show is so much fun. I definitely don't remember this. What up, Flutter? That was a fun one. Dude, what an insane tour. I hope we get to, like... We had a couple extra shows. Actually, I think it was just one extra one that was planned. It was like a big takeover in Washington. That fell through. That would be really... Got to like reschedule that. Nice. The comp man. That's so funny, dude. Yeah, we have so many hilarious photos from that tour. What up? What up? What are you guys doing? You guys working? I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I never know what I'm gonna do. I always end up like showing new IDs, down sign, and tracks, and I'll probably give you. As always, I usually just like let chat decide what we make. Tell them how you carried me in Valorant. I've been on the Valorant grind. I literally hate you. If I have any news. Love that progression. Justin, what's up, man? What's up, Trip Drop? How you guys doing? Oh yeah, last stream we made just like crazy, like a techno banger. It wasn't even techno. I don't even know what it was called, because it was at like 104 or whatever. Yeah, this is what we made on stream last week. Kind of fire. That was so fun to make. That bass is like ridiculous. It's just flipping so hard. Halftime meme banger. Now you're speaking my. I don't know. How do I cope with my songs not getting traction? I don't know. I guess you shouldn't be releasing music if the only outcome you want is have it be like blow up or get a ton of plays. You should be releasing music because you love doing it. But I do understand where you're coming from. Like putting stuff out and then not having ears on it. I don't know. I would start small. Start with sending it to like smaller artists that you look up to, and maybe start developing relationships with them. There's like every producer basically has a Discord these days where you could start linking with other artists and producers. Getting more ears on your song honestly can start from just like producers and getting closer with them, like developing a friend group, having people who are like support you. I don't know. Make friends in Reddit communities that you vibe with. That's troll advice. Anytime I want to like hear the worst takes on mastering, I'll just go to like r/EDM production. I'll just say I've definitely learned a lot of stuff from like that subreddit, but I definitely take everything with a grain of salt. Some of the stuff's pretty funny to look at. I know you know Moody Good. How does he get such sick bass vox fills? I have no idea. I tried to like. Actually, here I'll just open up a project that like never came out. Hold up. So literally probably never see the light of day, so I might as well just open it up. Not exist. Location. I think this is it. Whatever one. 2 drop 2 v2. Open that up. No, this is not Effin times Moody Good. This was like me trying to like copy a lot of stuff that he was doing. Not so much the sound design, but like vocal chops. But it's not recurring. Have you heard Heart Attack Bronson? Yeah, I feel like it's been out for a while. Asus. Yeah, I do have an Asus monitor. Did I move? Not yet. I'm moving in a month and 2 weeks. Where the grimy dove at? I'm trying to open it. Wait, did it open? What the heck? Sometimes when I like double click on projects, they just like don't open. Right now. I have to like. Oh, it's because it's trying to open. I see. Try that. Ba-da-dum. I've also been trying to find like new production tutorials on YouTube and stuff, like guys who are doing really cool sound design, like weird production tutorials. I don't know. I haven't been finding many besides like the usuals, the guys who have been around forever. I've been trying to hunt down for the sound design stuff. I did dubstep on BPM. Me too, man. Yeah, I still want to do like a week long like stream crash course thing on sound design where I kind of go over like everything from the ground up and like different ways like make a respace or different approaches for making growls, whether you like start with audio or FM synthesis or obviously serum and like the band pass route or the high pass route or the low pass route and like the sounds that those give. What else? And then like making I'm not very good at making drums from scratch. I like know a good way to make really good drums from scratch, but it's all like derivative of stuff from I've learned from like 85 and Virtual Riot. Just I do sound design lessons. I do like one-on-one mentoring, which is like sound design or project breakdowns or whatever you want. Any plan for today? I'm just opening a tune that I made last year that I was playing out for the tour and that's for the Portal tour that I really liked, but I just never kind of like found a home, and I was never like I didn't like push it to release it. Unreleased? Yeah, this never came out. Is that a dog? Yeah, it's a Frenchie. It's my girlfriend's Frenchie. Project is a thick one. Should have cleaned it up. It doesn't brush my CPU. No, it just shit itself. Like, let me turn some of like the heavy processing. Linear phase? No. Probably just like it's a really cool tune and I like a lot of parts of it, but I don't know, it just didn't like have enough uniqueness to be a single, and then like didn't really fit anywhere else as like filler. I heard this is gonna be a faster tier list. Oh yeah, dude, don't worry. We're about to hop on that. But yeah, this is a really cool tune. Could use this as a starting point and start a new song. So what I usually do when I make tracks that don't go anywhere, I kind of like stem them out. And so I have this folder called Effin stems, basically. And this is just like, I should like kind of save more of it, but usually just save like all the drop sounds, like any kind of sound design I've done. And I'll sort of just like repurpose that. I've used these like bass one shots in a ton of tracks just as like filler. But like I really like this fill right here. So I'd probably say that vocal chain as well, or that vocal stem. Hey, cut the fuck up. So like crazy chops. I just pulled the hell out of this from this crazy rack. There's just like some crazy little bass phrases in there. I just like resampled it a ton of times and chopped a bunch of parts. Yeah, it's a cool tune. Like, I spent a lot of time on it too. Ever see that? Let's save that local. Ow, bow, ow. Folder box. Go drive. Chris, what up, brother? Chris, I had an insane day on my stonks. I bought this like weed ETF. I'm not even sure if it's an ETF. It's just like this weed stonk. It like doubled today. I bought it during the at the election time, and it's up 100%. Winner. Can you show 808s? Sure. Couple different layers here. This one's sort of like a distorted Reese sub layer, and then I kind of have this like guttural vocoder layer on top. That's like for the intro. I love that sub a lot. And then the sub and the drop is Effin sub layer. Probably some just like this probably long one shot. me like messing around with bass tones, and saturating the shit up. But yeah, it kind of has this like kind of weird tone on top. Pretty like really saturated, amped up like vocoded sub layer. So this is the exact same sub. I just did like some weird processing to give it like a layer. Saturated again really hard. Kind of pulled back the gaining. And some EQ work to clean up like the hey man, big fan. What inspired the creation of your track Cheese? Using all the cheesiest stuff when I was on tour that was like getting the crowd hyped. It was like pitched up vocals, rave stabs, double build ups, fake out second drops, and then like huge massive pre-drops that had nothing to do with the track at all. Remember when you told me not to buy Tesla start of quarantine? I still don't think anyone should buy Tesla. Yeah. There's stonks or just coulda, shoulda, woulda. No, I don't have any shroomy stocks. I have like a couple different. Actually, what's doing really well is just like my Roth, my IRA. Cheese VIP Effin Remix Company VIP. Drums are so chunky. Any tips on knowing what harmonics to add, keeping your sub? It all depends on what's going on in your bass layers, because these basses are pretty thin. Or they're kind of just like really wonky, and I don't know. They don't carry a lot of low mids, like, for example, like a company bass, you know, always has that like really filled out low mids, super heavy growls. These ones are just kind of more like rhythmy and like pitch bendy and wonky. So I like added this. You can hear, here's before, which is like, it's still got a good amount of harmonics on it because I just like saturating subs. But this sort of mid-range, this is what it sounds like. Sort of like almost like a wook bass. So you kind of just develop an ear for it on like filling out your low mids depending on what your actual basses are doing, not sub basses, like your bass. So without the vocoder, this is like, it's just kind of the same thing. It's probably just really high pass somewhere. Yeah, it's just high pass in like 2 spots. And then probably phase 48. To give it that weird tone. And the vocoder just kind of like dials that back. I think Big Room would be a bop. I love Big Room. But what got me into this world? What does this song sound like when the vocoder is probably bad? How do you start from scratch to make a new track, like daily routine? So it's different every time. For this one, I literally started by finding a splice loop that was this. Or here's the original. Let me just find it actually. Actual original. Here's the loop. Just like super basic loop that I threw in, and then I sort of like I pitched it down, changed the tempo just a little, made it a little bit faster, chopped it up in some parts, and then added this like layer on top, which kind of like complements the melody. And then just like adding drums underneath that, going into a build. But usually I try to start with just like getting a theme for a track, or like just throwing sounds at the wall until something sounds really cool. That's how I started Uncomfortable. Like that super weird perk thing in the beginning. And I was like, okay, well, let me just like run with this theme of like ASMR, super creepy, like everything in that track's designed to make you feel uncomfortable. Sound design to like the arrangement to the vocal to the actual like key change, even though it's like all playing one note, but it does go down a half step drop hits, which is eerie feeling. How do you keep the tonal sound of an element after putting it through a vocoder? I find sounds often get too washed out, white noisy when putting through the vocoder. I would experiment with the different settings. Like I like using pitch tracking. The main sound. So this one without the vocoder. Yeah, it's oh my god, I'm sorry. That was so harsh. So this is using the modulator mode. Yeah, that's what I like, the modulator mode. So if you just have it on basic like noise, I find it gets, it's like white noisy, and then pitch tracking just gives you that old like 2012 trap sound. Modulator is my favorite. And I mess with the bandwidth, mess with the range, mess with how many bands, mess with performance, mess with the depth, and like even automating that can give you some crazy like, and then just a lot of cleanup, beefing up. What is something that you want to get better at in producing? Simplicity. Like not overproducing everything. This year I worked last year I worked a lot on my drums getting better. This year I worked a lot on getting like subharmonics better. Yeah, next is just like actual songwriting. And maybe vocal production. Vocal production is so hard. For me, it's mixing I need to get better at. Dude, that shit never ends. Like yesterday, I maybe bounced out these 2 tracks I've been working on like 5 different times. And that's why I made that tweet today about like mixing and mastering after you've been producing all day. Like literally it was 3 a.m. and I was like making surgical mix and master decisions. Just like ears were fried. And I was just like exporting new stuff and like referencing all my other tunes and trying to get all this other, trying to get like the drums to smack, but also the track to like not feel too crushed. The new stuff I'm working on is a little bit chill, or not chill, but it's not as like headbangery. Some of it is, but a lot of it's I have to like rethink how I'm producing and mixing, because you can't mix down like a track that is like simple vocals and a synth and like a drop the same way you would mix down like a heavy ass bass dubstep banger. But I still want them to make sense like in context. I still want them to like sound like me. So I have to kind of rethink. After watching streams, I'm starting to realize that you only really need stock effects. I pretty much only use stock effects and serum effects. Like for channel strips, it's a little bit different. Obviously, for like metering, you need like third-party stuff. Third-party stuff's really fun to mess around with and get quick ideas. But in terms of processing, I've honestly just most. How'd you get the name Effin? I remember the week too. I was going crazy. I was at Icon and I was living with the guys, and they were like, "Dude, just like pick a name. Like, don't even overthink it." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna overthink it." So for like a week straight, I was on the internet like searching up kind of made up words, you know, kind of like quicks. I like a lot. It's very short. What's some other examples? Like Diplo, quicks. You know, they kind of like sound like other words, but they don't. They're not like found in a dictionary. So I kind of found this search engine that would like give me made up words that were 5 letters, and it spat out Effin, Ephin, and I was like, oh, that's like the slang, like Effin. And then I looked it up and like no one had taken it. And I'm like, okay, that's just free. So I ran with that. And I still like the name a lot. Feels like having to make an atom by scratch. Yeah, mixing is a horror. What's on the master for this track? My master for every song is basically just a Pro Q usually rolling off the low end, or like 20 hertz. Then a side cut, maybe under like 100, depends on the track. So like my basses aren't bleeding stereo into the low, but I'm usually high passing my bass. Usually not an issue. And then yeah, basically I do this, but usually pro Q. A little bit of like fishing for frequencies. So you just kind of like listen to your master on a really high Q, really high like additive, and you listen for whistling, and then you pull that out. Like that also helps train your ears to be able to like pick out frequencies are sort of building up in the mix. You can do that in the mix or the master. I have this like multi-band preset that I use a lot, which basically just turns up the highs and mids. So I mix with my sub really loud, and I like my masters to be pretty bright. So I kind of like have this multi-band preset that helps make my mix a bit brighter. Then a glue compressor, soft clip, and then Fab Filter Pro L on clipping BM. Turn that up. That's the same. Those four are on all of my master channels. Usually like nothing else. I don't use L. This is what's probably cutting the lows. Yeah, there it is. Like a D. I thought you said fucking and censored yourself and made Effin. Yeah, kind of the same thing. I was stuck moving around the OTT mix and volume for 30 minutes last night on a sound till 1 a.m. I don't know why. Yeah, exactly, man. You just get lost in that stuff. But it's kind of like grind. I can take one sound and make it sound like a lot going on without much going on processing, making it seem like a lot is happening. Yeah, I just like doing a lot of processing because I overproduce things and I like stuff in a very specific space. It's absolutely not necessary to have ridiculous processing racks like I do. It's just sort of how I produce, and it's like how I get things to sound like how I like. It's like pretty crushed, pretty processed, and in a very specific space. Like that's how I can have a lot of layers. It's like everything it's in its own space because of how I EQ it and process it. What are your levels like pre-master? I never know. I don't check it at all. That's something I actually want to work on as well, is looking at like Onion and Cabbage and some of my songs that I think have pretty good mix downs and sort of gauging the level on those and applying that to new tunes. Because a lot of times I'm like moving my sub up and down in dB stuff out, moving my drums up and down. But this one's probably just like extremely loud. Might be loud. So this is clipping 9 dBs into the master before it gets, and basically all I do is, okay, so I do turn it down a little bit and then I just turn it right back up. I don't pay attention to redlining or metering at all. I definitely let overthinking limit my creativity too often. Yeah, the more I sort of think about music and think about my own production, the more I literally just want to write songs in like 2 hours. But instead, I spend 2 hours on like one section of it instead of writing the whole song and then back and like. But do you just send everything to your sidechain except your drums? Yes, except my drums and my sub. I sidechain my sub differently than my basses, and I would highly recommend that for bass music. Having a different sidechain for your sub than at least when you're like me and you sidechain like your synths and your basses and your FX really hard. I don't want my sub sidechain that. I gotta pee, boys. Wow, that was a healthy stream. What kind of processing do you have in your sidechain? Usually nothing. Just rolling, cutting off the lows, my sub, and then this is my sidechain. Hi, Gamer here. Quick question. Can you send me your master chain and project? Thanks. I just don't believe you're actually Gamer. But if you are, then yeah, you can have everything. I just work really fast to get all ideas as fast as possible. Yeah. Really him? Got the OG tag. What else, boys? This is just like an outside look into basically how I produce every track. It's like this sort of system. Do we hit up the fast food tier list? I think it's about time. Any pointers on coming up with flow? Throw sounds at the wall. And that. Any pointers on coming up with fills? Do not make them while you're making a project, unless it's very specific to that project. I spend just 2 sound design sessions and make a ton of fills, like some stuff I made. Make fills and then drop them in as ear candy. I used to spend so much time like opening up a serum press from scratch for like a quarter bar turnaround. Don't do that. Valorant stream soon. Dude, you guys would probably just hear me tilt off the face of the earth. That game brings out a dark side of me. Any tips on ranking fast food? Yeah, I'm about to give them to you right now. Oh, dude, I forgot to sell out real quick. Oh my. Effin merch literally shipping this week. If you order it, it will be shipped immediately. These are thick. Quality's literally amazing. And you guys I don't even have it on this one. You guys are gonna have like custom Effin tags. I have the other shirt somewhere. But yeah, effinofficial.com. I have to sell out because this is literally like the only way for artists to make money right now is selling merch. But this stuff is super quality. The designs came out amazing. They're super comfy. Can I show my Riot 10 remix? Nah, not today. So if you can, grab one with that stimmy. Thank you. I love you. Other than that, we're about to just go in. Holy moly. I think we just start like A to Z. All right. Okay. Wow. I'm so nervous. All right, we'll just start with A. We'll start with A. Arby's, holy moly. Arby's is kind of gas. If you're looking to Should I wait? Okay, how should I do it? Should I start A to Z or should I start bottom, like worst to best? I also haven't been to a lot of these, so I'm gonna put them. Question mark will be I haven't been. Worst to best. Random order. I might just have to start, picking some out. Let me start with the ones that I've never been to. Okay, I don't even know what this is. What is this? I can't even tell. I don't think I've been to Checkers. I haven't been to Auntie Anne's, but their smell in the airport is, they must be at least BRA. Which I've never been here. Okay, I've been to all of these. I don't know what that is. I literally used to live maybe 100 steps from El Pollo Loco for 3 years. Never went once. Walked in once and then immediately walked out. And I was like, holy fuck. Okay, I've never been to Boston Market. What is this, a root beer? All right. All right. We're ready. Let me just start with, some of the obvious ones. Long John Silver, literally F tier. There's no way this is above an F. Long John Silver's is the frequency shifter of fast food. Just Dunkin' Donuts. Actually, I've had their breakfast. They can go. They're like, dude, it's kind of their breakfast. Their food's kind of shit. Cinnabon, same thing as Auntie Anne's. I don't like delicious, but you don't go there. I wouldn't actively seek it out, but always smells amazing in the airport. Makes me want it. Jimmy John's, college food. If when you're 22 and you have $5 to your name, I think honestly, I don't know. Some of the sandwiches are pretty good, but I can't put it up there. It doesn't. I would never actively search it out. DQ Grill and Chill. DQ pre-2010 is probably S tier, if not A tier. DQ this past decade, I don't know what the hell they're doing. I think they're in C tier. If you have all these options and you see a DQ, you're not like, yo, let me get a hot dog and a blizzard. A glizzy and a blizzy. Easy. Subway, literal F tier. You cannot convince me otherwise. Five Guys, I honestly think Five Guys is worse than all of these. The blizzards are good, yes, but this is fast food, not fast shakes. I think I hate Five Guys more than any other fast food in the world. It's $10 and the burgers are not that good. Unacceptable. Burger King French toast sticks, S tier. Burger King as a whole, probably C tier. I would honestly probably get Burger King over Five Guys. What's the orange thing next to White Castle? This is Whataburger. Okay, what about Whataburger? This is gonna be a hot take too. I've been twice, dude. I literally shit my pants. I got it before a show, and I until I went on stage, I was basically in the venue bathroom, just why did I get that massive cheesy burger on Texas toast? I might end up moving all of these like up a tier. What else? Hardee's. Same. Dog. Popeyes. Popeyes moved itself into B tier with their chicken sandwich. Jersey Mike's probably C tier as well. I would probably get that Jersey Mike's over these three. Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme is S tier. I will not take any disrespect of Krispy. Panera Bread, C tier. You get it like when it's the only thing there. Completely overpriced. Not that dank. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is a personal favorite. If we put their absolute abhorrent company politics aside, that shit slaps. Chick-fil-A is good. Arby's. Arby's might be B tier for me just because I'm a freak in roast beef. Arby's is like a great way to clean out your system if you're just like trying to get really healthy. You like eat this the day before you start like a month-long health thing, and this will just clear you out. So there you go. Quiznos. I'm not going to Quiznos. I'm sorry. Sonic. Also not going to Sonic. Panda Express. God of fast food before Chick-fil-A. KFC. I feel like KFC is pretty B tier. I mean, that chicken's good. McDonald's, you literally have to put respect on the name. A tier. Chipotle, personal favorite as well. I love Chipotle, but their inconsistency puts them in S tier. Raising Cane's, God tier. What is this? Steak and Shake, hot dog water. F tier. Actually, wait, I had a really good burger there once. They're moving up to C tier. Zaxby's, probably B tier. White Castle. Oh God, I haven't been in so long. In-N-Out is A tier because of the price. Like, yeah, the fries are just horrible, but if you're hungover and you want to spend no money and just gorge, worth. Wendy's is kind of amazing. Yeah, I don't know what White Castle is like. I used to have it. You think it's good? Taco Bell, you have to put respect on the name on an A tier. Jack in the Box, no, C tier. Probably D tier. I went to the Jack in the Box and not what you want. This is clean. Wendy's over McDonald's? Yeah, they're both in A tier. Wendy's does have an insane Twitter presence. The Baconator is amazing. It's reliable. Jack's good for late night. I don't know, man. It's just like, yeah, it's open, but I don't want their food. I don't think you can disagree with this list. I think this is official. I wish I knew what more of these tasted like, but I don't know any. That's obvious. Clean. Clean, boys. Let's view the community. What do people... Okay. This is what other people said. Yeah, what the hell is this thing? F tier, D tier. Okay, Raising Cane's is not C tier. If you put Raising Cane's in C tier, you're a literal psychopath. Five Guys is not good. It belongs at the lowest volume of. I can't believe people put this in personal favorite. Subway is not S tier. Subway is hot dog water on a piece of bread. Brain. Krispy Kreme S tier. Yes. Popeyes. Yeah, maybe S tier. I yeah, I could see how Panda would be A tier. I just love Panda. Why is Taco Bell up there? A lot of people like really fuck with Taco Bell. Is there a tier maker for producers, DJs? Yo, I that is maybe one of the worst ideas I've ever heard. Because if I do this and like do it with sarcasm for my friends, other people are going to do it seriously, and it's going to end up an absolute shit show. Called DJ Mac. Yeah, but what if I did it for like like bass music artists? Oh, you can search. No, there's nothing for DJ producer. No. Do it? No, that's such a bad idea. If I just made one for like, all right, here I'll make one. Let me okay. You must be logged in to create a new template. Sorry, boys. I will not be creating an account on tiermaker.com. Wait, let me just do it. I think I can do it real quick and just like paint. Okay. White boy on cam. Yeah, when the screen is white, I'm obviously pale as shit, and it just blows me. Do with tiermaker. Logo makes you hungry. Yeah, like some calamari. PCs. Okay. Paste. And okay, I'm almost done, guys. One sec. Okay. Speed running. Oh no, I can't do that. Dude, I am just a bird when it comes to PC. Um, hmm. All right. Okay, guys, I just finished my producer DJ tier list. Let me know what you thoughts, questions. Looks legit. Yeah, I can't imagine it. Put company at D because the broader bases are pretty tight. Did make one good base one time. Yeah, this is all I'm doing. So tier list here. Put them like in between. Put Effin on personal favorite. Yeah, doesn't he hasn't surprised me. What kind of cheese do I actually like? Depends. If for like appetizers, I like Pourcent a lot. Um, like a duck Gruyere. Those are my favorites. A cracker. Hard to hate cheese. They're all pretty good. Do you layer bases to fill up the spectrum, or more of an accent thing? It depends. Correct. I usually layer stuff to fill up the spectrum, but sometimes I do it to add like a weird kind of characteristic and harmonic to a sound that, yeah, fill up the spectrum pretty much. All right, what should I make? Dark dubstep. 180. Bum bum bum. Up. Bum bum bum. Oh, is my internet down? My brother's. Are we still good? Can you guys still hear me? Is my internet here? Oh. I'm good? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh god. If we crash, rip. Body. Oh, I didn't tune this. I was like, wait, no, I. At first, no, it doesn't sound right at all. Maybe I should just make. Do you ever think about creating a project side project release chiller stuff? No, I'll probably just release it on Effin. Every like snare I has like weird palette textures in it. What is this reverb? This is a convolution reverb. It's max for live. Little holy perks. People like tempos. They're true. I have all these like break parts too. Break chord. I'm gonna take like ghost snares in here. Where are these breaks from? Who knows, man? All over the world. Kick. Oh, I don't even have one. It's just wait. No, I do have a kick. Crazy? Yeah. Boom, clap. Do I have any new sounds? What up, Seabase? It's like sound like Tipper kind of sounds. What the heck? I heard of Alan Moore? Yeah. Did I make this or is this an 8? I don't trust that rack. Ba-boom. Tips on how to quit vaping and graduate high school. Hey, where's that vocal I just exported?
Yeah, fuck it, ain't cut the fuck up, fuck it, ain't cut the fuck up, yeah, fuck it, ain't cut the fuck up, fuck it, ain't cut the fuck up.
Oop up. I think I want this to like not swell so much. Maybe not, I don't know. Maybe it's just like the hot tip sound, yeah. Sure, basses are in a different key. Basses are deep. I don't even like the kind of roller reverb thing. Maybe I'll just use like the tail of it. Whoa, I didn't mean. Pop. Where's the kick? It's
Hey, cut the fuck Hey, cut the fuck up. 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 Hey, cut Hey, cut the fuck up. 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 Hey, cut the fuck up.
That's like all the parts of an idea. Like, think good. Bop. What sidechain do I use? I use Shaperbox. Why didn't I tune? Oh. One sec. I trigger sidechain with a ghost. I don't know what this needs. It needs just like pelling top. Wow, that sounds like the sound from DAW. Oh, it needs like a tail. Oh, these are all like for like a super gated. How was it working with company? I mean, we kind of make music, so it was, we only had, I like made the part of the project, sent it to him, he sent back stuff, and I edited it, and done. Or like we sent it back like maybe 2 times. Ooh. How do I like the Ableton convolution reverb? I think it sounds really good. I think the new hybrid reverb in Ableton, literally might be in Ableton 11, a hybrid reverb sounds exactly like a combination between like digital and convolution, but I think that's literally what it is. I like the new hybrid reverb a lot. How do you avoid ear fatigue during long sessions? I don't know. I definitely don't avoid it. I just it. was my output. I don't know. It's like it sounds like I sort of loud. Dude, I'll be able to order a new set of ears on Amazon Prime in like 5 years. That shit'll just be droned to my house. I'll slap those bad boys on and fresh to go. I like a lot of parts of it. I just don't know what the main. Free shipping. Yeah, obviously. I'm a Prime member. You ever cut those lows? Yeah, I would definitely cut the lows. There's like a bunch of subs just like overlapping, but like bases are too thin.
and cut the fuck up. And cut the fuck up.
In the master, not usually. Lots of people do though.
And cut the fuck up. 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 And cut the
It's like a combination of like 3 different songs.
and cut the fuck up. 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 And cut the and cut the fuck up. And cut the fuck up. And cut the fuck up. And cut the fuck. And cut the fuck. And cut the and cut the and cut the fuck. And cut the fuck. And cut and cut the and cut and cut the fuck. And cut the fuck.
Yeah, sometimes do feedback streams, but they're kind of boring. Like, I feel like people kind of come in and like listen to their song play and then kind of out.
And cut the fuck.
Which I get, yeah.
And cut the fuck. And cut the fuck. And cut the fuck. And cut the and cut the fuck. And cut the fuck. And cut the fuck. And cut the and cut the fuck.
If I just slow this down to like halfway.
And cut the fuck up. And cut the fuck.
Delightful.
And cut the fuck up. And cut the fuck. And cut the fuck up. And cut the and cut the fuck up.
It's funny, like, when you go to 172, it feels so fast if you're like not working. Awesome. Bounce, bounce, bounce. 35.
And cut the fuck up.
These drums sound like, oh god, what do they sound like?
And cut the fuck up.
Sounds like an old like Black Eyed Peas drums. Can't remember which one.
And cut the fuck up. And cut the fuck. And cut the fuck up. And cut the
Into a house banger. Yeah. Someone actually made a Cheese VIP and I played it out. It's like I don't even remember who it was. He just sent it to me on Instagram and like I downloaded it and I think it didn't even have his name in the file. like a cheese house edit. Played it. I played it for the Insomniac like live stream thing we did at the beginning of quarantine. Boop 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 boop. Someone like put in all the timestamps in here too. I definitely like played it earlier because I went down to here it is. Wait, that's not it. There it is. That's not mine. I gotta find who made it. Someone just like no. That sounds like it, but I don't think that's it. That's not it. Can't find it. I gotta find where that guy sent it to me. I don't even think he put his name in the file. Make sure to tag your wave files. How was that experience? This was actually so much fun. Like, I did not know what it was gonna be like, but it was kind of insane. Shout out Sundeath, shout out Abstract, shout out Company, shout out Insomniac, shout out Base.
What you say to me, bitch? What you say to me? Yeah. What you say to me, bitch?
I need to come to Florida soon, bro. Nah. Maybe in a couple vaccines later. I'm not going anywhere until like shows are back all across the US, which is probably gonna take beep beep boop boop. What do you say to me? Cool intro. Sent to the Google blog though. I do have food downstairs. What else, boys and girls? So I'm thinking about doing like, I don't know, I've been saying this a while, but I want to do like, instead of just streaming every Thursday for like 2 hours and kind of having you guys dictate the like the stream or what we do, we're just doing random stuff. I might try to think of like a crash course kind of thing where I like stream every day for a week for like 2 or 3 hours. And like on day 1 we start like roundup synthesis. I don't know, but I'd have to figure out what kind of sounds people want to make. I mean, I feel like go anywhere and learn how to make like growls. But I wanna do something where it's just like showing all the different ways to approach sound design, I guess. Whether that's starting with audio or starting doing like a 8-bar long section and just letting random LFOs like do sound design, or also doing stuff where I show how to make a respace like 3 different ways and like different techniques to add on top of those, like the frequency shifter thing I do a lot, or like saturation processing or adding harmonics to the bass, or maybe layering techniques. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a good way to like structure it so that you guys are like interested. You could do something like have the Discord share sounds so they have no idea how to make, and you could try to recreate. Yeah, I could try that, but like sound design has gotten so insane. It's like you can do so much stuff that like would be so difficult to recreate. I guess if we went for like simple sounds and not like ridiculous bass fills, like there are songs in my tracks that I probably couldn't recreate just because I made like them with a rack that just did random crazy shit. There's no like automation or like ADSR. It's just like insane randomness. Yeah, it could like it might be a little bit more fundamental. That TV Effin, I'm gonna grab one, dude. Please do. Thank you for supporting. That helps a shit ton. Yeah, I have it actually that tee in the other room. I'll wear it on stream next week, but the quality turned out so amazing on these. They're thick, and the hoodies are being printed. I think very soon. Make a track contest. Yeah, I could do something like, I don't know, because I like the Twitch thing, but for it to make sense, I feel like I would have to be more consistent, so people like subscribe, and there's reasons to subscribe. Like right now, the only like benefit of subscribing is to get the like all the other old streams. So like, yeah, this is all I have in like the sub content right now. It's just like the pretty much breakdown of all my tracks and like some other random streams where I show how to make like glitches or how I make glitches, and then I don't have the VOD in there. And this is a super old one where I just go over random tracks as well. This is the Exodia stream. That was so much fun. So I'm trying to think of like something I could do a couple hours every day that would like progressively build on top of like the previous stream. A sample flip challenge. Yeah, a lot of people do like beat things not to do production wise. Yeah, there's like nothing. I mean, there's nothing that I would even begin to say that you shouldn't do production wise, because you can make anything sound good. Maybe like how to organize your DAW for best efficiency. That's good. Pretty good. But I feel like I kind of show that off as I make songs. Yeah, I could go more in depth of like how I do it. How do you know when a track is enough? Like when it's done? At least to you anyway. Like, do you mean in terms of the mix, or in terms of like the arrangement, or in terms of like adding tracks? Like when I'm making a tune, I think a couple other people produce like this. When I'm writing a song, as I'm adding stuff, like I basically have a mental checklist of things I want to add to the song or add to that channel. If like I put in a bass and like I mostly immediately know what I want to do to like make it fit in the mix, and then I do that, and then I kind of have like a list of other things I want to add to that section in my head already. The track's finished basically when I like run out of things on that list. I'm like, okay, I've hit every single check mark for like filling out the frequencies here, or keeping arrangement exciting, or getting enough fill sections, or making the arrangement flushed out, a full track. We could literally start with just like basic. Yeah, because there's so many like YouTube tutorials on how to make a pluck, but I feel like they always show like how to make one thing. I could show like the context of making a pluck and maybe how you would automate like filter opening or the decay to open it up over time, or post processing like sine erosion to add top end, or adding like a really fast envelope to make it have a pitch down more plucky effect, or automating the high end to make it pop out a little bit more. Like there's so many things that I feel like I could touch on, like make sounds come to life more, I guess. Could just be like starting a full track, or like an intro, build up and drop, and then just like showing how I would, having the most basic version of the track, and then showing how I would automate it to keep it interesting. I like that flutter. I like that idea. Making a bunch of sound design. Problem is like getting in the flow while also answering questions, while also just like being on stream in general. Things that are unique to you. Yeah, I definitely use a lot of sounds and techniques repeatedly. Um, I'll keep thinking about that. But yeah, if you guys have suggestions, send me a DM on Discord, or put it in chat. If you haven't joined the Discord, this is how I like will dictate most stuff with streams and going forward. Uh, Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna hop off in like 5 minutes. So if you guys have any last, what is one of your biggest music struggles? Getting things very simple, getting like a very simple idea across. I usually end up producing things, trying to make it like really interesting to me, but in reality, I just need like to get a really good simple idea, build on that. Any new tracks? What up, Austin? Any new tracks dropping soon? Not immediately. I'm trying to get a couple things. Um, I guess like I have this remix that I really like, but it's more like a bootleg right now. Trying to get the stems for that. And other than that, I'm working on a bunch of new songs, but so they don't have a date yet. Here, I'm definitely because I've been putting out a song a month basically for the past 2.5 years. Um, so I might slow down the output. I'll focus on just getting songs that I really, really like. Hard to drop shit while the world is like, oh yeah, yeah. Can't drop when the world is dropping. 2021 dropping more bangers than I can. How do you get to that level of output? You should be making twice that. I would like grinding and trying to release songs on your own. I would try to like make 2 tracks a month. So you always are making one more than you're releasing. Like putting out 1 song a month is definitely not difficult. Just like constantly. I would, if you're like still learning and not releasing music yet, I would prioritize quantity over quality. Actually, I think you will make higher quality products just by making a ridiculous amount of songs, making 10,000 tracks, 1,000 tracks, rather than making 100 songs. Like I think if you took 2 producers and started them from ground zero, and one of them made 100 songs and spent 10 hours on them, versus one of them making 500 songs and spending 2 hours on them, I think the person who made 500 songs would be a way better producer. That's what I think. I think if you just make a bunch of different tracks, you're going to get better at production than like, because I know a lot of people who really spend a lot of time on one project, and you either end up overproducing it or you end up not moving forward because you just get stuck trying to like fix ideas instead of just leaving it and getting better on the next one. Like put it, like literally throw it away and get better on the next one. I have a few mentees like that. Like we'll go like a month between sessions and they send me the same song. It's got like a different mix down. Like, doesn't it hit harder? I'm like, yeah, but you don't have any new music. If you would have made a new song and took what you learned from the last one, like applied that in context, you would have made a better song the next time. I was told early on you'll make 100 shitty songs before you make one good one. You'll probably make 1,000 shitty songs before you make one good one. I've always thought about like how much time it would take if I took every track I've ever made and laid them end to end, like how long that project would be. I think it would take like 80 or 100 hours to just listen to everything I've ever made, like lined up beginning to end. And then how much music have I put out? Maybe an hour's worth of music. Put out 1/80th of. Yeah, I'd say I put out like an hour worth of music. The song is about 3 minutes. Probably released. No, I think I've released more than 20 tracks. I'm probably like an hour and a half right now. Imagine if you could total up the amount of time you're producing those songs. Yeah, it would definitely be like close to 10,000 hours. A depressing amount? Maybe not depressing, because I think back like when I was trying to do this full time, and I was like just so frustrated because I'm like, how do these people who do it professionally, like I just have no idea. You're like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? And it's literally just like putting in time. So it's kind of like it can be depressing and inspiring to think about that when you're just like, holy shit, this guy's so much better than me. Like I'll never be able to do that. And literally, if you just put the time in, like you could be as good as him. Like all you have to do is put as many hours in to be that good. But that certainly like doesn't guarantee success in the slightest amount. It's so hard to let go of a song when you know it can be better. Yeah, I've never been like that. I have no problem just like absolutely dumpstering songs. Like if I have a really good idea, but it's just like not there in the mix, or it's like not, if I can't just like remember it, if it doesn't have good recall value, then I just like have a problem throwing it to the side. Like the one I showed earlier, like that song will never come out, even though it's got a lot of really cool sound design. and I like a lot of the sounds and flows well. Just didn't make the cut. And I feel like the Forever Whip folder is large. Oh my god, you have no idea. It may not guarantee success, but it definitely guarantees improvement. Yeah, obviously, if you spend more time doing something, you're gonna get better at it. And like the smarter you're working as well. Like that's why I said like prioritizing quantity and like not making the same song over and over again. You should do a stream where you show your early production projects. Oh my god, it would be horrible. Oh my god, it's so bad. I listened to some of them like a couple months ago, and it's just so cringe. I was like trying to make trap, but I just had no concept of. I have like pretty much no musical background. I like no concept of how to like arrange or organize or put sounds together. And I definitely wasn't working smart when I started making music because I was trying to sound design every single thing from scratch besides drums and effects. Like if it wasn't drums or effects, if it was any synth, I was literally sound designing everything from scratch in Massive. Basses. I just wouldn't work with audio. I just wanted to like sound design. And it definitely, I mean, that sort of paid off because now I feel like I can make any sound kind of comfortably. And I like trained my ear to be able to hear sound design well, which helps your mix down. If you like spend a lot of time doing sound design, your mix downs are probably really good. What's one thing you're happiest about that you progressed on over the years? I don't know. I guess I'm just happiest that I can do this full time. Amazing. Like my goals and aspirations have definitely changed, but at the core, they were always like, do this as a job. That's like certainly not possible. Wasn't possible for the first 5 or 6 years. I've definitely had like a lot of goalposts, or what's the word? A lot of goals that I wanted to be doing a splice pack. That was awesome. Obviously playing shows in different countries, going on a tour. Milestones, yeah. But like when I was younger and like that was my goal to just like, oh, if I could just play one show, if I release one song that like, you know, this big DJ played, like if that's like the only thing you end up with, you're gonna like stagnate yourself. So like now my goals have like completely changed from. It was like originally I was like, oh dude, I'll just be so happy if I can like play a show for people or like like see all those people go crazy in a crowd. And now it's like it's not like that at all. It's like, yeah, that stuff's still amazing, but I wouldn't say I'm just like content. Can't be, because a lot of those goals to like go bigger. Now I have much different expectations. Also, what kind of music? Do you predetermine whether you work on sound design, mixing, mastering, arranging, or do you just go on how you're feeling that day? Definitely just go on how I'm feeling that day. What's your next big goal then? I really want to. I don't know. It's obviously also depends on what's going on in the world. My goals for this year will kind of depend on how fast we can get back to playing shows. But in terms of releasing music, I want to work this year. I want to work with a lot more artists, singers. So I want to like really define a sound that built around the top line. I just want to work with vocals a lot. Yo, Flutter gifting the tier 1 to Takai Tunes. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much, Flutter. You're always supporting, man. Get it. They're nice. But like my next like in terms of bigger goals, I feel like originally when I was just getting into music, I was like, oh, I just want to play like Tomorrowland, and now like that was like the big goal, or like Ultra, or like play a festival. Now my big goal is more just like, oh, I want to like make a pop song that is like I'll play it on the radio. That's like way more exciting to me, right? Or not even a pop, but just like make a song that like on the Billboard Top 100. I think that would be insane. It's more just about like working with more people. All my goals are like more oriented around working with artists and people that I like look up to in fields that I haven't been in yet. I don't know why I started talking. Oh wait. Oh my. Anonymous gifting rib cage us tier 1. Anonymous. Yeah, boys, get that Amazon Prime free subscription every month. Wow, I just went like a F times Takashi 69. No, I don't know. I would definitely like to work with rappers, but I'm not comfortable with like making beats yet. I make a lot of beats, but I'm not comfortable with like the quality yet. But I am comfortable with just like more longer, like the remix I showed like last week, doing like kind of alt poppy. Would those other projects be considered Effin, or would you put them under? I would probably do it under Effin. And so there's like a lot of, if someone like bought a beat, it would like I would probably just be in the credits. But if I worked with another, obviously it would Effin produced by it. I don't know. There's a lot of like politics behind releasing stuff and like back end. But yeah, I would like it to be out under. I'm still gonna release bass music probably forever, but I'm trying to like broaden what I'm producing, because I like producing a lot of different. I haven't exactly put out all that other stuff yet, but it's coming together. I have to like package it. Okay. How long have we gone? All right, we've been going for 2 hours and 26 minutes. I'm gonna hop off at 2 hours and 30 minutes. If you guys have any last random questions, them here. I kind of like doing the Q&A stuff. Join the Discord if you haven't. If you can, support the merch. The quality is amazing. I like the designs a lot. The hoodie's gonna be so fire. I can't wait till that comes in. And I've got some more stuff in the way. But sure, yeah. If you sub today, this link should be in the sub chat. What's for dinner? I think I got takeout from the country club up the street. I think I'm getting fish and chips. So I'm very excited about that. I think it's like cod and better sea bass. Thank you for the gift, man. Or wait, that was Flutter. But I was seeing you here, man. Luck on your test. Yeah, these actually are your neck for 28. That is a good price. know they were on sale. I'll be done in I'm about to hop off. I'm planning on going to Icon when the pandemic lightens up. Do you have any advice for housing, work, or anything that might help? So tough because they're in a new building now, so I don't know. But when I went, they usually have a program. Like it's not like a program, but you can. It usually said somewhere like, "Would you like Icon to help with your housing?" And I checked yes, and then I kind of like called them, and they gave me a list of other people, or they like connected me with some other people who were gonna be going to Icon at the same time, and were gonna be like my class or in my level, that were also looking for roommates. So I ended up finding like two guys, and we lived by Matt and Dan, and we lived together for a year while we went there. So yeah, just like when you're doing like an interview, or if you're calling them for info, just like ask about getting connected for housing. You thought of doing a big thing for shows? I don't know what you mean. I have lots of show ideas. That's an idea for the future. Bangers. All right. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in today. What was the most terrible show you played? I haven't played a bad show. I'm gonna be grinding Valorant after I go eat this fish and chips. Probably just throwing. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the gifts or the subs today. If you did, it helps a lot. Other than that, you guys have a good day. Hit me up on Discord if you need me, or hang out in the chat. I usually check this every night. Like, see what's going on. I need to be more active in it too. But other than that, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.